Hi everyone, my name is Tony Fox from Mrs. Fox's Plans. So today I'm going to be doing my setup for the week 18th through to the 24th of March. I've done a little bit of setting up, and today is actually Wednesday the 20th, so I've started journaling before I had it set up because I was running out of time. So let me see if I can define my tweezers. They're in my little bag of goodies here. Okay, so how are you all? I hope you're all well. I've been busy doing some changes to my sticker storage, trying to find an easier way to do things. Let me tell you, I don't know that there is an easier way, but yeah, let me see. So what I did was I pulled everything out of my TCMC binders and put them all in here because I just found I wasn't using these stickers. So I made up all these little dividers and headers, and I find that I'm starting to use them a bit more. So I just think that the problem is sometimes that we put things away and I don't tend to get the big folders out. So I find I don't use them and I feel that's a waste because I've spent all this money buying them and don't use them. So when I get that all sorted, I might go through and show you what I've done to give you some ideas, because it's as I said, it's annoying. We spend all this money on these stickers, and if we don't find a way to use them or have them so we do use them, as I said, feels like a bit of a waste. So today I'm going to be using my Rosey Life Planners kit left over from the February. So I've still got quite a few bits left. I thought I would try and use this up a little bit more. And so what you saw me just do then is I whited out the date. So I kind of like this one here, so I'm going to use these. Yeah, so I'll use these and get rid of these. So if you're new here, welcome to my crazy channel, and if you've been a subscriber for a while, thank you so much for coming back. I have got a few videos to film. I am waiting on a delivery today of a bedtime story that I am going to read and film for my grandson who lives over in America. I have organised for him to be delivered the same book, and I'm going to film a YouTube video of me reading it. So if you see that in my channel come up in my feed, feel free not to watch it. The whole idea is just to be able to spend some bedtime quality time with my grandson, even though I'm thousands of miles away. It's just an idea I come up with, and I thought it was a cute way of trying to be with him when I'm not really with him. I kind of like this one, but I'm thinking of cutting through it. Let me just get my little cutter out and see if I can cut right through that. And make two bits. Yeah, so it's just a thought of of a way for me to read him a bedtime story without actually being there. For those that are new, I have a grandson that lives in the US, in Pittsburgh, and with my son and daughter-in-law, and I'm in Australia, of course, and yeah, I really struggle with not being able to see him as much as I'd like, because the tyranny of distance. And I know I'm not on my own. I'm sure there's plenty of people in the same situation, but I really struggle, and I'm finding it more and more challenging sometimes, because you've got to stay connected with your grandchildren, and your children for that matter. So I'm trying to come up with different creative ways. So if anyone's got some great ideas, I'm happy to listen. I'm all ears and would love to know how you stay connected with kids or loved ones that are not nearby. Yeah, so that's been going on in my little world for a little bit. This is quite large. We have this one. Pink. To this. Yes. And also, I haven't done for a while. I haven't updated my what planners I'm using and how I'm using them all. So I'm thinking about doing a bit of a recap of where I'm at with my planners and things. So that's a video I'm thinking of doing at the minute. So let me know in the comments if you think that's something that you'd like to see, is to see what planners I'm using, where I'm at, and what I'm using each individual one for, because I know that we start off the year with all good intentions of doing this, that and the other, and then it's now the third month of the year, and I'm sure we've all made some changes. I know I have. A lot of things have stayed the same. I don't know what this is from. I think I must have done a lent on this for something, and it's made a bit of a mess, but that's okay. I'm going to do something unusual and go crossways with this. Yes, I'm in a bit of a rut with some things, and some things not so much. Add that there. Yeah, I get all focused on, doing certain things and follow along that path, and then all of a sudden the wheels fall off. Like, one of the biggest things obviously is tracking. We all have good intentions of tracking this, that and the other, and then a couple of days go by, we haven't tracked, and then we go back, and all of a sudden we're having to update, weeks and weeks worth, and we end up not updating any. Well, I do anyway. That seems to be a rut that I can fall into, and yet I need to keep up to date with tracking, because a lot of the information I need is for my doctors and things. Speaking of doctors and things, I've had a very early morning today. I had to have a bone scan with radioactive dye. So I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning and go and have a scan of my leg, and then they put dye in, radioactive dye in, and then I go away for 4 hours and come back, and they then take updated scan of my whole body to see where the dye has collected, and that gives them information on how active certain things are in my body. So I did that this morning, and I also went and saw my cannabis doctor. I've started on cannabis oil, so I went and saw her this morning, and it's been quite a busy morning, really. I don't know, it's still quite hot here in Australia, but I don't want to waste this. And that sort of ends that sticker. But I would use that. So yes, so realistically, I'm radioactive at the moment. Don't really know how long it stays in your system. I think it only stays in your system for a few hours and then depletes as the day goes on. So apparently I'm not allowed near pregnant women or young children, according to what I read. So staying away from those. Let's see. It's kind of very dull. So I've done a bit of destashing. I'm trying to cull down some of my stuff. Not so much stickers. I've got rid of a lot of stickers that I don't use. This is okay. They're a little bit big, otherwise I might. I wonder if I should put a couple of elements down here. Yes, so just bits and pieces that excess. Some washi. I've destashed a fair bit of washi that I've been hoarding. So selling that, selling some covers that I don't really use. So a few of those. What else? Washi stands, because I don't sort of use those anymore either. So yeah, sometimes it's hard when you do a destash. You put everything out there and only half of it sells, and then you've got to pack it all away, and so it becomes quite a bit of a nightmare, but that's okay. Alright, so I think that is it. So I might just quickly go through this book, my Take a Note. So I don't think I've done this for a little while. So this is my Rhoda Fadden cover, for those that haven't seen it, which is just divine. It is the softest, most amazing thing ever. And this is the business card insert that you can buy with it. You can get lots of different inserts. And the way the Rhoda Fadden system works is it's a bit like Traveller's Notebook, only this is the mechanism to hold your inserts in instead of strings. This is my A5 Take a Note, and the way I've got it in is I've actually got the, they're actually meant to be in there. So the way I've got this is that it's in the cover as opposed to in the book, and it's actually in the wrong spot. Now, it's in the right spot. No. Yes, yeah. So it's in the spine of the cover, and that's what holds it in place. So I take a note. I'm not sure if you've seen it. I haven't updated, as you can see. This is one of the things I was talking about, not updating your trackers, and then they get so far behind. So these are my monthlies. I've just done them all different for every month. So this one I chose just to write the little highlight of the day. And then I actually decided to use a sticker as a highlight of the day for January. February I went back to a word highlight. And then for March I went back to a sticker highlight. So, and I'm just going to change that every month. And then the monthlies are just, this is just my journal. So this is just basically my journal every day. I like to come in every day and do this. I don't generally like to back plan, but I certainly make sure that I've got everything covered. So I put a vellum in. This vellum is actually from Rosey Life Plans. So I've got one for January. So we've got January, February, and this is March. So April, I believe, is on its way. So this is March. Not too much to say. Just the same old. I've decorated. This was a mixture of kits for there. This one here is Faded Chronicles, this kit. More of Faded Chronicles. Then this week here is this current week, which is Rosey Life Plans. So I will, I'm a bit annoyed by that, I will do this setup in a couple of days because I'm so far behind. But that's it for me for now. So I will catch you soon. So if you liked what you saw, if you give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see any more videos, if you could subscribe and press the bell notification, I'd really appreciate it. But that's it for me. Ciao for now. Bye.